Hello there, Sagittarius, and welcome to your Oracle messages. But before we get started, Spirit says, New horizons call, Sagittarius. Your spirit is ready for joyful discovery again. So let's take a look and see what else Spirit wants you to know when it comes to your Oracle messages. And this is for Sagittarius and Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All right, get ready for some type of new adventure. Spirit wants you to not even look back, okay? Or perhaps if you're wondering about someone or a situation, what they're offering is not of value. So what they offer is cheap. Their love is cheap. A lot of you will resonate with that. Now, step into this place of power, royalty, knowing what you deserve. Let's get more about this situation where their love is cheap and what else Spirit wants you to know about this. Okay, you're inheriting something here too. Maybe you already inherited something, but you're aligned with inheriting some type of what feels like and will mirror some type of divine royalty, regalness. Oh, look at that. Their love is cheap. Go out, have fun, and do your thing. Explore if you need to. Now, when it comes to maybe a friendship, or perhaps this is, a lover or whatever, there is a situation where we have far more abundance. Because if you notice in this Three of Pentacles, there's like a harvest there. It's a time of harvest. So Spirit wants you, for the time being, play while you wait for your blessings and play while you wait for what you deserve. Now, if you're wondering, are there going to be people or a specific person for you? Yes. Yes, indeed. Now, some of you, this is about friends or maybe even a community. But, a lot of you, this is definitely giving me the vibes of love. But we've got something to look forward to. Endings bring new beginnings. This is what that Three of Cups is reminding you of. You're going to be celebrating this ending if you haven't yet. What else for Sagittarius? Wow, we got the Emperor. Nice. We got the Six of Cups. Ha, 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 ha. I don't know. I don't know, Sagittarius. Is this the person from the past, a situation where it's been feeling like not enough for you? You may need to take control of a situation, especially for some of you. You may need to have your boundaries up here with someone from the past. Now, there may be something significant too when it comes to possibly some father or ancestral healing. What's important about the Emperor and the Six of Cups here? Because I do see a situation where we are feeling far more, I don't know, aligned with feeling powerful and feeling respected for that. I want to get a little bit more about this because that Six of Cups, this is something new too. Okay. Remember there's some type of remembrance here. There's definitely wisdom activation, spiritual truths, but there's also this sense of knowing, whatever it looks like on the outside, Sagittarius, I don't care, but your soul comes from a lineage of divine royalty. Okay, we're not going to talk about where we come from the blood part. Okay, that's the surface part. We're talking about like a spiritual alignment here. And I feel that Spirit is showing you a new direction, right? The past is the past, but there is something about some type of order and organization taking place. And I do feel you're going to feel a strong reunion, a strong alliance or alliances, because you've activated a true soul tribe here is what you've done, because you've already witnessed something here about their love as being cheap. There may be something where you are feeling good right now or in the future about some type of important attainment, something you feel good in, something you have achieved in a tangible form. We got the Chariot and we have the Emperor. So we got Cancer and water sign coming through, all the water signs coming through, and Aries here. Time to simplify your life and get organized if you haven't. You got to make room for something new. Something new is incoming. The Chariot is carrying something coming towards you. Now, what and who is coming towards you, whether you want this or not, will be someone that exudes a sense of authority, discipline, and all the right areas because they're stable. They're sitting in a position of the Emperor here. I feel like there's something about a soul calling here too. Let's just move forward and see what else comes out. We'll tie more of this into the reading. What else for Sagittarius? Okay, pay attention to serendipitous encounters. Guides or mentors absolutely could be crossing your path. And it's like they're showing you this right direction here, or clues that you're going into the right direction. But I feel there is someone, take this how it resonates for you. There is someone I feel from the past that's not able to be flexible in a sense here. They're like very rigid. Wow, and now we got the Strength card. There's a lot of power going on here. Some type of new alliance is forming. You may need to forgive and have compassion for someone. I don't know if it's a family member or a past love or a friend or something like that, because there's something where, and maybe you also have experiences most likely, but there's something where they have a part of them that they have not yet mastered. They can't control something. And so you may need to utilize a lot of understanding and compassion of where they're at a, soul maturity level. But at the same time, there's something really fascinating going on too, because there's this sense of more empowerment, more in control, more feeling like you've got something under control, especially if it was feeling out of control. Now, I do feel there is a strong sense of desire and intimacy and attraction here, either, forming right now. Perhaps it's enhancing for some of you, or you just need to look out because there is a sense of, a very attractive partnership here forming and coming together. But we do have a leader as well. So there's 3 cards representing leadership. There's also the 3 of Cups where, you're being praised here for really stepping into your power and feeling strong. Let's continue and see what else. Wow, we got a good situation here. I feel Spirit wants you to kind of park it right now. Enjoy the harvest. Enjoy what you've achieved thus far. Now, there is a sense of homecoming. Some of you might be on a journey. You could be relocating or establishing your current location and feeling far more grounded and rooted. But I see something here where we've got maybe a marriage involved. You're doing some type of celebrating here. Now, the 4 of Wands is bringing things together. Let's get more with this 4 of Wands. I feel that you're narrowing in. It's almost like you're closing in on this destination here of what really matters. And it's not that we're seeking this outside of ourselves, but there are things that are lining up in your outer world, because there are things, of course, shifting in your inner world. We got Aries, Leo, Sagittarius coming in with the Four of Wands. And I would say, don't let, if any of you have been shaken here, Spirit is just reminding you that you're far more secure and stable than you realize. And you might already be in this power of being unapologetic, but you need to be unapologetic and unwavering here of what you've already decided on. Because I feel you've shifted the past in some way, shape, or form. Now, there is a sense of homecoming. So sit in this place, in this position of feeling right and good, okay? Because notice we've got these we've got the pillars here, and we also have this pillar or the wands. That's a gateway here. So the veil is thinning, and you will soon be revealed what kind of sweet rewards are waiting for you. And you want to know why? Because you've done some beautiful inner shifts. I already know this. I mean, this is why we've got some beautiful, powerful cards coming out. You've actually released and purified a karmic tie, which it burnt, but you purified it. And what you're doing is aligning with situations that are far more grounded and rooted. And don't forget that you are also grounded and rooted in some type of ancient knowingness of what and who belongs to you, right? Not that we are possessive people. You may need to watch out for, oh yeah, look at that. We could be watching out for possessive people. Now, take this if it resonates too. They may take you or someone some strength not to, overdo it here, especially when it comes to desire and lust. Okay, let's see. What else for Sagittarius? You're going to be traveling either energetically or, literally here. Oh, look at this. It's happening for you. Those endings that you're celebrating, or you will, is helping align and accelerating quickly or quicker the Ace of Cups. Something that is going to rejuvenate you, because you're ready for this. Actually, you are ready to receive rejuvenation. You've already done the purification process. You're feeling it you're feeling something less and less when it comes to a burden in the heart, a burden in the soul. That's a sign, an indication of what's to come here. Renewal, love, true fulfillment, something that's going to add value to your life. There's something with the M here. So some of you, there may be something with the M symbol, the letter M. There could be palmistry here too, because there's the M and the crescent moon situation with the palms. But don't get too caught up on that. If you have it, wonderful. If you don't worry. Who cares? You're still significant. You still got great things, all right? Now, Ace of Cups. We're aligning to what the heavens actually wants to reward you with. Something peaceful. And that's another clue for you too, Sagittarius. What arrives will not bring discord to your orderly life, or what you've worked hard to get organized and ordered. Okay. It's going to bring you peace. It's going to bring you a sense of feeling, finally, my turn. So this new beginning is right now. Self-love is really encouraged here. You activated karma because you witnessed something. You rose above a situation. You took the high road in a situation. And by rising higher, you activated karma. Yeah, their love is cheap. See what you're celebrating? You're celebrating not falling for something that could have left you in the shadows, in the dark. Knight of Pentacles. We're not moving too fast. Slow and steady, and pay attention, because I do feel Spirit's giving you a strategy here, a plan, the next move. But remain in this position of resilience. And I do see something about sophistication. And I can't help but notice something about maybe, you know, a car or a truck of your liking. Could be black or white or red. It could be any color, I know. Maybe even orange. I don't know. Okay, but anyhow, or there's someone here that you might be connecting with that, you know, likes to drive or something, or has these nice cars. But anyhow, Knight of Pentacles, we're in a place where, okay, you don't need to push it too far ahead of time, but Spirit's going to give you the next move, the next idea, the next plan here to keep moving on a reliable path. Now, I also see that behind this Ace of Cups, if you're talking about a love interest or maybe an encounter that works really well for whatever you're developing or producing or wanting to attain, this is going to be a good situation. It's really going to be a feeling of someone being heaven sent. There's a protector, someone who's also stable in themselves. They're not going to do things to rush things or rock the boat, so to speak. Okay, let the truth unfold. Its purpose will become clear. Money flow is returning. Light doesn't chase, it reveals that you're their karma, and the veil is still in place. Wait with faith. Okay, no joke. The veil is still in place. The High Priestess in this deck, the veil is certainly up. And I'm going to show you something, because in another deck, well, you know what, I won't, but in another deck, the one that I have right now, because I just want to see if it will come out. The veil is like halfway down. But see, the veil is still up. That's no joke. Yeah, the veil is still in place. Wait with faith. This is what the High Priestess is doing. She knows the cycle. She knows that it's going to reveal your advantage. You know, I'm going to say his or her, which is you, a vantage point here. Notice how we're not chasing anything. I mean, you're their karma. We were talking about that. And if you look at these cards here, even with the Chariot, which is a fast moving energy, I didn't say anything about, moving fast, because to me, it's like park it. I think I said park it. Yeah, park it, baby. Let the truth unfold. Its purpose will become clear. And then we have this one. Oh, you radiate like starlight, seen and felt. This is why there's something going on with you, perhaps, being in a spotlight, even if you don't want to be in the spotlight. People are noticing you. They're sensing and feeling your energy, this new purpose or alignment and activation where you are, by your own natural blossoming, becoming lighter, becoming more radiant, more successful. You're going to be far more organized and control when it comes to your money too, because that's what the Emperor knows how to do. Now be on the lookout. There may be someone who could teach you a thing or two with finances or stabilizing other important things. Oh, so just allow the truth to unfold. You're allowed to let it unfold. You don't have to rush. And there is a guardian angel that is watching over you. Don't let life pass you by. This is really funny that Four of Cups came out. I was seeing it earlier in my mind's eye. And I was just getting that message of not letting life pass you by here, because that's what the Four of Cups can do. Now that cup that you want, it's going to come in very clear here. Remember, the veil is still in place. Wait with faith, right? But there was something about letting it unfold. Oh, the purpose will become clear. Okay, look at that. It's coming out of the clouds. It will become clear, and here you are. being available for it. Now, I feel some of you may need to be strong, though, when it comes to creating a sanctuary for yourself, one that nourishes you, not put you in a place of feeling that you are dissatisfied, you know, because that's easy to do, right? Especially when things don't go our way. And especially when you dealt with, you know, not getting what you were pouring into. What you want will arrive. And there's something that Spirit is saying, this situation will have something that backs it up. Now, you may be guided to connect with another too, that you are maybe perhaps combining resources in a way to help improve you and them. But yeah, there's a really good situation where you're going to want to give into here an unexpected insight, an unexpected friend, an unexpected love. Just right when you need it. Keep dreaming. Watch for these signs here. Pay attention to, you may need to pay attention. Okay, I'm just going to say this, take it if it resonates. You may need to pay attention to your finances for some of you. Money flow is returning and money is attracted where it's organized the most, okay? So pay attention to your finances and pay attention and watch what arrives here. Notice even in the Page of Swords, you've already been in this place of great enhancement because you've gone through what seems like that karmic burn, right? That karmic lesson. And now you've awoken with some new eyes, the eyes of the divine, to see what the divine is communicating to you, but also what's arriving. So something is arriving here. Let's get more too with this Page of Swords. We have a air sign coming through. It's going to show you the way here. Now, if these three cards came out with this, see how it's directing you? The signs are directing you where to move here. Now you may, but you're going to have, there may be a sense that you have to stay resilient against something here for some of you, but be willing to communicate clearly. Let's get a little bit more. We've got the Queen of Swords too, so hang on here. Spirit wants you to also do things to help protect your own energy as well. I get this thing that you are going to be, there's a way that you're going to be communicating effectively here when it comes to either boundaries or when it comes to just removing yourself from dishonest associations or people or things that you just don't feel really good about. Yeah, look at that. Look at this. It's all leading you to a nourishing situation, a very balanced situation here, a fair relationship of some type where the love is not cheap, right? It's so cheap. It's like, oh gosh, walking away, walking away. True love, true fulfillment, a good person to connect with. There's a lot going on with your love life, it seems like. And not only love life, but something going on here, maybe with business or professionally here. Now, some of you, there could be, you know, dealings that you're having to deal with when it comes to an ex or like a, you know, parent, like a mama's or a baby's mama or daddy or something like that, or divorce people here. Anyhow, let's continue and see what else. I feel like there's something about defense. Defense here. You may need to defend yourself. I'm just going to put that out there. You may need to defend yourself here. Wow, you definitely made defend yourself because you've got some good fortune that you're accumulating. You could even have a windfall. You could even be purchasing or selling something of great value. You could be committing yourself to a new healthy way, a new healthy lifestyle, and it's going to thrive if we nurture it. This is a divine seed. This seed is not just any ordinary seed, though. This is a seed that you plant and you see it grow from the ground up. Here's your castle. Here's your celebration. Here's the harvest. You watch this grow into, wow, all kinds of things. You're not yet done creating the wonderful, good blessings that you are meant to have and to share, right? Or to even teach others. Yeah, we got something that is worth waiting here. Divine timing is working in your love life, or for some of you, something going on important about home, the love of home life. We have someone who is mature, someone who's passionate, someone who's creative here. Now, I feel that Spirit wants you to hold out here in a sense and wait for your better option to arrive. This is love. There's a lot of love here. Let's see what this King of Cups, there's stability here. There's a strong father figure coming through too. Let's get more with this King of Cups. This is someone who's stable and who's dedicated, maybe a hard worker here. Someone who's going to help. Also, this is you too. We're aligning with some type of true source here where we feel valued, where we feel that we're building up. Now, some of you, I want to say something here. There may have been a sense of feeling like you failed in a very important part, maybe your work or your finances or something happened here. You're building yourself back up. Stay dedicated, okay? Don't let the storms, right? The storms, I mean, here you are, King of Cups, you're weathering these storms, even out into sea here. But something is ripening, something is maturing here. And not only that, but there's going to be, this is sacred comfort. This is absolutely sacred comfort is approaching you. Sacred comfort, sacred love, it's approaching you. The trick will be for some of you, not all of you, but the trick will be to not let your emotions get the best of you, okay? Either by you or someone else's emotions get the best of you. Yeah, you're not letting whose ever emotions, who cares? Free birdie, free to explore. You're gonna want to take a risk on someone. But what's funny is like you're not taking a risk, and you're not taking huge risk here, but you're going to take a leap of faith here. We got Aries coming through. Let's get more about where this adventure is going. This Fool's card. Your spirit is ready for joyful discovery again. You're rediscovering joy. That Four of Cups. Oh my God, don't miss. Okay, woo. Yeah, pay attention here. Even if it's a little thing that sparks your interest, there's something about, not letting life don't miss out on life, right? But some of you, you're going to have to leave like some negative person behind. I just feel they're just a negative. I mean, they're just negative. And when I say leave them behind, I mean, take that with a grain of salt, right? I mean, you can only help someone so much. You can't, you gotta focus on your happiness. I know, because I used to be one that wanted to make sure everyone else was happy. But the true happiness is making yourself happy here. That's what you're going to have to watch out, is the negative emotions of others. Yeah, and some of you, I feel that you might be feeling like you failed at something here. I just said that a restart is not a setback. Okay, it's not. Look at that. That's what that Eight of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles. You're going to have some new joy, with people that you enjoy. Two of Cups, Three of Cups. We saw that earlier. I don't know where the Three of Cups went. Didn't we have Three of Cups? I mean, didn't we have the Three of Cups? We were talking about the harvest, or is my brain? Oh, there it is. Okay. Woo! Wow. Okay. New joy awaits in shared spaces. Even when it comes to relationships, right? Because I know that can also be tough. Take it if it resonates, especially if you've had long, relationships with people, whether it's relationships, money, uh, something with maybe work or business. Okay. Play while you wait for your blessings. This is where you've got to create rhythm where the gaps live. This is invoking your new. Okay, what in the world? There's more energies come off. Okay. Okay, hold on. Create rhythm where the gaps live. Play while you wait for your blessings, right? We don't want to let life pass us by. The pain had a purpose to show you your value. And there's another card that wants to come out with that. Pain had a purpose to show you your value. Oh my God, yes. I kind of you know what? I thought it was going to be the Nine of Pentacles that came out, but it's the Empress. It's even better. I mean, not to say one is better than the other. They're both very uh, influential, abundant. Wow. Yeah, the pain had a purpose to show you your value. You've got the divine feminine and the divine masculine. You know, instead of feeling like you had to pour into these 8 small little tiny cups, what you were wanting was depth, like to really pour into it. And it's like, and somebody or people can only just take a little bit. It's like boring for you, right? My God. And here we got this big old cup, the right one. That's that Empress and the Emperor energy here. Yes, of course, to show you your value. Be unapologetic about your value, what you're worth. Some of you may need to really work on not feeling guilty for rising up, for maybe even surpassing some. Do not feel guilty for having good things. Play while you wait for your blessings. This is a secret on how to create rhythm where the gaps live. This is a gap. If we have a gap, and it doesn't mean we have to be busy, because this could also be a card of meditation, okay? This could be very playful. But if we don't fill this gap, it kind of goes on repeat, you know? So just kind of watch out for that. Now, there are times when we just don't feel like doing stuff, but you've got to be maybe your own cheerleader here. The Empress is coming out again. My God, this is really interesting. Oh, right on the wounded warrior. You might feel like you're taking good care of yourself, but Spirit is saying, try a little bit better. Try a little bit more. You do. You have to take better care of yourself. You've got to nurture the harvest. That's the other thing that we have to be careful of too, is that sometimes when we get so caught up in a disappointment or a setback, we tend to lose sight of nurturing the good that we do have. And sometimes if it's a prolonged, we end up losing something that we once really loved. Okay? But first start with you, right? First, maybe set up a different routine now, or whatever you can do to take better care of yourself. The Knight of Swords. There may be something we may not be able to avoid here. There may be someone we can't avoid. The Knight of Swords, there's this energy where it could be conflict, if we're not careful. Let's get more with the Knight of Swords. I feel this Knight of Swords is you. It's all, what I see is that you're somehow you're avoiding a disaster. Let's get more with this Knight of Swords. Oh, what you do holds rare integrity. Don't question this. Yes, you've been in the battle. I mean, look at this. We got the wounded warrior here, right? Now, some of you, there could be someone that you may be called to aid in some way. Because, there is something here, maybe possibly with a military background of some type. But anyhow, Knight of Swords, what you do holds rare integrity. So something you are aligned with is true here. And it is worth holding this truth. The other thing that I'm seeing is that there are some divine forces at play here too that is helping align you with some type of truth as well, whether it's revealing the deceptive ways or energies that are playing out with another or others, or maybe for some of you, not getting involved in risky dealings. And I would say that too. I don't, with that Five of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, just saying, even if there's like a windfall of money or resources or a large amount of something, preserve that, right? In a way that's healthy, not to where you're clinging onto it, but you don't want to get caught up in doing things risky. This is the thing. There are times when it's worth the risk, but there are times when it's not. Right now, strategically, it's not a smart move, I would feel, unless you have all of the documentations, and this is only going to resonate for those that are dealing with that, dealings with contracts and investments and purchases and sales. Everything has to be very black and white. If there's gray areas, I wouldn't even do it. It has to be very black and white. It has to be very clear. What you receive, what they get, black and white. No gray area. Black and white. Look at that. Three of Pentacles. You're going to be, okay, if you're not doing it yet, which I feel that you will, or you'll reignite this love of what you're doing and get paid for it because of the quality. So something is being built and established. And yes, this is a card that's also indicating a collaboration here. So here we are building upon some type of established situation that you can feel good about. And I feel that there is something about you marking your signature here on some type of work that you do or fulfillment that you're pursuing or that you will in the future. Pay attention to the people and resources coming to you. And see how this whole thing about a restart is not a setback. Maybe we felt like, but you still have these pentacles, you still have reserves, okay? Don't fear having to tap into your reserves for some of you. That's what that's there for. That's why you're showing up as Emperor and Empress, because you have backup. That's what it's for. Don't worry. See? Even if we felt like we lost something, we still have others to work with. And now, look at that. We're building it. Look at that. Going from being outdoors to indoors. Right? Look at that. Out in the cold to, shit, you're building your own. Heaven's hands is working with you when it comes to this fulfillment. A new creative spark. Oh my God, the sun is shining on you. Okay, you're going to be happy about holding this sense of integrity here. Expect success. Expect the sun to shine on you, your loved ones, your business, your money, whatever is important, and also exposing maybe a true love here, a divine person. Okay, that's a beautiful card to end with. You got the Sun card. There's just so much going on with attainable good fortune for you. Okay, I'm not just talking about, energies, except for that's what I do love to talk about because energies are important. It has everything to do with what we're aligned to on the outside of our self in our world. Okay, now that you have risen, because this is all about the Phoenix rising, by the way, if you didn't notice that you are the Phoenix rising, what fulfillment awaits next now that you have risen? And I've got that white Phoenix message for you too. Now that Sagittarius has risen, what fulfillment waits next? Oh my God. Well, you okay. The fulfillment that waits next is being able to have your time to yourself and to know confidently that you are and have been, and just for a little bit. It's not forever, right? This is just the next fulfillment. You're divinely hidden for now, for the right one later. In the meantime, simplify your life, figure out what you want to put in or delete in your life, because look at that. Look at, you've been divinely hidden for the right one later. Look, see, all this time you thought it was working against you and it's been working for you. Now let's look at this message here from White Phoenix. Let laughter and vision lift your wings. Destiny expands each time you trust the journey. I hope that this was helpful for you. Love and light. Take care.